bad, y'all. I was texting my homegirl. Listen. Good afternoon. Good evening. How y'all doing? I hope y'all had a good weekend. This Sunday is winding down. So if y'all are weekday workers, I know y'all probably getting ready for y'all ahead, honey. So I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend and y'all Sunday. Good evening. Look, I'm still having good morning. I'm used to coming out here in the morning. Hey Tony. Hey Dobie. Yes, Dobie. I'm explaining. Hey C Mac. You know, I gotta break it down for y'all. What's up, Tina B? Renee? Hey Terry. Lynn doing the do. Hey boo. Hey Marco. Ain't shit. L- Character, I'm just gonna tell y'all, okay? Jay Wilson is a welfare queen, but I'm gonna need some likes on this video before we get into this. And once I break it down, as always, y'all fully understand. Okay? Am I right? So come on. Like this video. Like. How y'all doing? Hello, Sir King, Shaquila, Hudson, J, Lena, Pretty Brown. We're gonna go over some things that's been very obvious in our faces. And I guess we probably don't. It was like making people feel bad about getting food stamps, and I wasn't quite clear. I thought they meant me, and I'm like, no, I was getting food. I want to get some food stamps. So, like, okay, so long story short, I ended up finding out they was referring to Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson's over here trying to make somebody feel bad about public assistance, but y'all, Jay Wilson been getting public assistance in our faces for a long time. Hence, okay, can anybody tell me, quick little quiz, put a one in the chat if you have ever heard Jay Wilson talk about a grocery store trip, if you ever seen him live in a grocery store parking lot, at a self checkout, if he's getting checked out besides anything McDonald's. Put a one in the chat if you have seen Jay Wilson do a live video. Many times he's been live for the past years in a grocery store, a self checkout, or anything of that nature. Put a two in the chat if you have never, you just can't remember none of the sort. If you can't quite grocery store before, live, speak on grocery shopping, make a grocery list, and put a two in the chat if you just ain't never really heard Jay Wilson say nothing about grocery shopping or nothing of the sort. Okay. Now, put a one in the chat if you have heard Jay Wilson get it costs under $2. Put one in the chat if you witnessed that. Put a two in the chat if you've never witnessed that. So if you witnessed Jay Wilson getting declined at places like McDonald's, the my internet. Okay. Okay, so I was asking, it should be better now. Y'all let me know. But I was asking y'all, put a one in the chat if y'all heard Jay Wilson get declined at the thank you, boo. I got it. Y'all let me know if it's clearer now. Cause I cut off my Wi-Fi. You know it's the Wi-Fi land. Child, we gonna talk about that one day. Okay, so we've heard Jay Wilson get declined at places like McDonald's, Starbucks, wherever you can able to get a $2 cup of coffee. So now we know Jay Wilson loves to talk about people. Have y'all heard Jay Wilson talk about people that live in trailers and poverty and this, that, and the other. Put a one in the chat. Y'all heard Jay Wilson talk about others and their poverty and living in trailers and they can't make it in their cracked bricks and their cracked driveways and things of that nature. Put a one in the chat. Y'all heard him say that. Put a two in the chat if y'all ain't never heard Jay Wilson try to crack on no one's living situation. Okay. We all know that Jay Wilson is the king of deflection. His main reads come from his childhood trauma, which he uses against others. Okay. We've seen him do this for years and years and years. So now we know that Jay Wilson grew up in a very crowded, single wide trailer home. Okay. We know that Jay Wilson will beg people to buy him food for things like Thanksgiving and Christmas and whatever meal that he feels like. We've heard Jay Wilson ask people, a bag of greens cost what, $2 a bunch? We've listened to this, y'all. Y'all witnessed it. Some of y'all donated, okay, to these things. And I wanted to run this down to y'all because this is another form of deflection. We know Jay Wilson begged for money to buy food. He can't keep a job longer than a month or two. The jobs that he get, he claimed he makes it making so much money and they're paying him cash. He has a mortgage that he has to uphold on his own, along with the phone bill if he doesn't have an Obama phone catch. Also, along with the light bill, which we know he won't even buy light bulbs for his house. So, if you ask me, Jay Wilson would actually be the perfect candidate to actually qualify for food stamps. Oh, yes, we're going to break this all the way down. We just describe someone that qualifies for food stamps. We know that Jay Wilson mortgage probably started off $800. Now we know for a fact it's about 16 because he admitted from his own mouth that he put some money on the back end. So if you wasn't able to afford $800, now you got a house note that has doubled because you decided not to pay it. Your mortgage, your living situation is your income is not 30 times your living situation, Jay Wilson, not three times your living situation. So I want to assume that if you fill out your paperwork correctly, you would be getting a handful of food stamps your motherfucking self, if you're not already, because we know that your main read is to read somebody else's for you think their weaknesses, but you already motherfucking attended to. Now let's find out that your motherfucking ass get EBT, Jay Wilson. Hmm, hmm. He still gonna get the EBT card decline. Huh? I'm just trying to make it make sense. Like, how could you make a, you know what? It's not a bitch in this motherfucking world will make me feel bad about feeding myself however the fuck I feel I need to do, whatever the fuck I need to goddamn do to make sure my belly not growling. And it damn sure wouldn't be another motherfucker that's on the goddamn line and don't know a motherfucking thing about me, that stomach growling harder the fuck than mine. The bitch is over there swallowing pills, making himself think he's on some type of super diet because he the fuck hungry. He's hungry. Either you mad because you hungry, you giving that nigga over there, Mark got your motherfucking EBT card because his belly poke out mad at motherfucking fuck. You talk about Josh belly, but see, Josh got a wife. Huh? They say Mark had one too, but Josh got a wife. So regardless if he got a motherfucking belly or not. Oh, hold on. So that's my motherfucking belly, Jay Wilson, and it's not gonna go hungry, okay? hmm So if I have to get some food stamps to feed my belly, me and my husband's, that's what the fuck we gonna do. And your bitch ass is not gonna make me feel no way or indifferent about it because every time you feel like you want to fart, eat, sleep, or so, like I said, Jay Wilson, you damn sure would make me feel no type of way. When you the main motherfucker that got to beg for everything, for the shit that you put in your stomach, to the motherfucking water that runs down the crack of your motherfucking ass. Somebody else is responsible for that. So, bitch, you a whole charity case your motherfucking self. You a charity case off the people, not even the government, bitch. You using your own black, ignorant ass motherfucking followers to beg, borrow, steal, and fart and get full. Okay? Okay, at least these people are going to a program that's made for their situation and yours. And yours, Jay Wilson, because see, on some real shit, you trying to talk that shit to Castro, but Castro got a stable income. You trying to talk that shit to motherfucking Timothy Blaine, but Timothy Blaine got a stable income. Jay Wilson, you literally getting temp jobs at 64 years old. You're working temp jobs. You're telling us that you're volunteering at a place that's paying you cash every week. You at 64 years old, Jay Wilson. You don't even have a stable income. Everybody wondering how you lose weight, how he gained weight, how he lose weight. He worried. He worried. Everybody say stable. Okay. Hashtag stable. Hashtag full. CJ Wilson, you can't sit up there and try to drag no damn body and make nobody feel no type of way because your ass over there. You wish you had some green money. You wish you had you a little change, a little extra change, a little free change. Well, motherfucker, buy you something where you can get food for free. Cause that's what you like to do. You like to have folks pay for shit. You even had a slut whore paying for some motherfucking food for you, bitch. You are the charity case. And you ain't gonna make me believe you don't get food stamps already, Jay Wilson. It's written all over your face, bitch. You get food stamps. Mark got your motherfucking card, feeding his bitch and his kids with it. Cause he ain't paying no motherfucking child support. That's why they love your fat, funky ass so goddamn hard. Remember, you wanted us to believe that y'all was one big, happy family. Huh? You mean to tell me a woman happy to stand there next to her ex-husband and his boyfriend? Bitch, you out your motherfucking mind. I wouldn't give a fat, funky, flying fuck who or what the situation was. You got me fucked all the way up. But you wish some shit like that. You live in a fantasy like that, Jay Wilson. You really do. It's sad, but so true. You live in that fucked up fantasy. Trifling, nasty motherfucking musty thigh ass bitch. You look like the back of your kneecap stank. So, like I said, your ass ain't gonna sit up here and get no motherfucking food stamps and talk about the next bitch that's getting no motherfucking food stamp. Get your mind right, bitch, with your lying motherfucking phony, fake, sorry, sour, lonely ass. Cause if you wasn't lonely, bitch, you wouldn't be up on this motherfucker day in and day out with no bullshit. Period. Okay. Now, I gotta go, y'all. Like this video on y'all way out. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday.